bipartisan legislation sponsored by Senator Camara Bartolotta in Harrisburg this week that aids law enforcement's ability to respond more effectively during Amber Alerts and missing person investigations. Older residents living near data centers in Pennsylvania would get a break on their property taxes under a legislative proposal from State Representative Josh Kale, which would require developers of big tech facilities to foot their bills. And the TSA is preparing for the heavy volume of people that will be traveling over the 4th of July holiday period. Our weather forecast today, it's foggy out there right now, and there's going to be some patchy fog before 9 a.m. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies with a high near 80. Tonight will be cloudy skies with a low of around 62, and the chance of precipitation is 70%. Tomorrow for Beaver County Boom, it will be likely showers with thunderstorms also possible after 1 p.m. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies with a high near 78, and the chance of precipitation is 60%. And on Sunday, it will be mostly sunny skies with a high near 84. On this Friday, June the 26th of 2026, at 34 minutes after 7, we've got a temperature of 66 degrees with some fog and mist out there currently in Beaver County. Those stories and more are coming up at 8:05, and that's News Headlines. I'm Noah Haswell on 99.3 FM, AM 1230 WBVP, 95.7 FM, and 1460 AM WMBA. Also streaming live around the world at beavercountyradio.com.
And 3 quick sports items to look at. The Pirates victorious yesterday, beating Seattle. Here's the Buccos broadcasting booth with a recap of that game.
Pirates defeated the Mariners on Thursday afternoon 5-1 in front of nearly 24,500 fans. Bryce Miller, who's almost unhittable this year, gave up 2 home runs, one to Brandon Lau in the first inning. For Lau, his 19th of the season. And in the third inning was Henry Davis, who hit his 6th home run of the year in support of Bubba Chandler, who gave up 1 run that came in the 5th inning. And then the bullpen took over, and there were a number of opportunities for the Mariners, who stranded 11 in the game. They left the bases loaded 3 times in the 4th, in the 6th, and the 7th innings. Each time, Pirates pitchers escaped. Bubba Chandler got Julio Rodriguez to hit into a double play in the 5th. Evan Sisk got Colt Emerson to ground out to end the 6th inning. And in the 7th inning, it was Mason Montgomery who was able to get Rob Refsnyder to fly out to left with the bases loaded. The Pirates added on some insurance runs in the 8th, RBI singles from Brandon Lau and Ryan O'Hearn. 5-1, the Pirates take the series over the Mariners. Greg Brown on your home for Pirates baseball.
And the Pirates get back at it today. Paul Skeens on the mound for the Buccos as the Cincinnati Reds are in town for a 3-game series. NASCAR racing is this Sunday. Race you can listen to right here on Beaver County Radio. Motor Racing Network asked driver Ricky Stenhouse Jr. what he thinks about the Sonoma course.
It's probably one of my favorite road courses we go to, and I feel like we generally have some good speed there. Not necessarily always good finishes, but I feel like we have some decent speed when we go there. We were inside the top 10 there last year and got wrecked on some late race restarts. But, I enjoy climbing the hill and then, coming back down hills. It's a track that, you got to keep your tires on it. You can't just hammer away at it. So I enjoy that aspect of it as well. I would love to run there when it's green out. I mean, I saw a video of that place with green all around it, and I had no idea what racetrack it was. So, but no, I enjoy Sonoma.
And in World Cup soccer, the U.S. lost to Turkey yesterday, but it was a meaningless game. The U.S. rested a lot of its starters. The team is already guaranteed to advance, and then it gets serious. It's the knockout round for the U.S. next on Wednesday, taking on Bosnia. You are caught up on sports and news in the 7:30 segment. Comes to you from St. Barnabas, a perfect place for mom.
Hey, Sarah, how are you? I'm really stressed out and I feel so overwhelmed. My daughter is getting married and then I'm taking care of my mom. I could really use a break.
You should call St. Barnabas Beaver Meadows. They have a really good respite program that can give you the break that you need.
Really? Tell me more.
When I was feeling overwhelmed taking care of my dad, I used St. Barnabas Beaver Meadows Respite Services. I was able to take him there for up to 30 days so that I could get the break that I needed. They were able to meet all of his needs, and he had so much fun that it was like a vacation for him too.
That sounds just like what I need. How do I get a hold of Beaver Meadows?
Just call 724-495-1600 and ask about their respite services. You can also go online to stbarnabashealthsystem.com.
We are back at Beaver County Radio. Joined in studio now by one of our favorites, Mayor Val from New Brighton. Good to see you, Mayor.
How are you?
You got to go to our Facebook page because we're streaming live, and I always got to describe your outfits. But you have a gigantic red, white, and blue eagle.
Yes.
Fireworks are on your shirts.
Yes.
You got your American flag, God bless America
and
hat.
the lions.
The lion, you have the lion earrings, a little red, white flower.
There you
bouquet.
go.
You're dressing sharp, looking sharp.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. So New Brighton's got a lot going on. I'm going to be there tonight. I'm so
you?
excited about your wine walk. And
Fantastic.
It's a fundraiser for the library, right?
Yes. Before I go any further, I got to say I'm in the studio with the man who had an interview with Martha Reeves.
Aw.
Oh, and called you Scott, and you called her Martha.
Yeah, we're old friends.
Well, I'm so excited about, the things that are coming up in New Brighton, but the fact that we are celebrating 250 years USA, and that's why I'm done with my patriotic look. So I wanted to say something, a shout out to New Brighton, okay? Yeah. Welcome home. That's what I want to say about New Brighton. We are a small borough in Beaver County along the riverfront, and it is a perfect balance of walkable downtown suburbia living for individuals or family. Incorporated in 1838, New Brighton has been a home for all generations and demonstrated the ability to balance its celebrated history with the demand for new development. Recently, Scott, I have been, in fact, 3 times this month, I have been asked to speak about the history of New Brighton and what it is to be a mayor. And this gives me an opportunity to shout out here on the radio station. We do offer recreation and cultural activities, the activities that we're going to talk about this morning. We have the fact that we are the main artery of Route 65 and Route 18. 5-block area of 3rd Avenue from 18th Street to 13th Street was a $3 million streetscape, in case you didn't know that. And we are excited that it is ours, and we're proud.
Your streetscape projects seem to go smoother than a couple others we've seen in
No,
Beaver
but there was
County.
little hiccups.
Was there?
Every hiccup is not publicized.
Okay.
Okay.
You hit it well. I like
yes.
that.
And then I was asked to talk the other day about what it is to be a mayor. Every opportunity I get, I need to tell people that politics is not all the negative you hear on the news, and you know that. You have to have a discerning spirit. But the role of office of mayor has evolved over the years, and until 1961, the mayor was known as the Burgess and was a central figure in borough government. Today, we are the mayor, and the district magistrates exercise most of the duties while borough councils perform most of the appointive legislative powers. But despite the change in powers, the title of mayor is highly visible and relevant in the figure of local government. And I'm probably known as the shaking hands, kissing babies. I do enjoy doing that. So with that being said, hello to New Brighton, 250 years.
One of the things I think is really cool about New Brighton is you've done a great job preserving your historical integrity and character, yes. But you're also modern, looking to the future.
Yes,
Events
yes.
you have, like the wine walk tonight, like businesses like Pappy's Candles. And
yes.
It's a mix of old and new.
And with the wine walk, and we'll talk about that next, that is an opportunity. First of all, everybody's funding is being cut, but the library, this is their mainstay fundraiser. And we did get the street blocked off so that, we will have wineries and food trucks, and it's going to be a fantastic evening and probably the best opportunity for people to visit New Brighton. One of the things that in the work world, sometimes you can't get downtown because of your working during the day, but we're going to be 6 to 9 downtown having a good time. Wineries, distilleries, downtown restaurants will be open. We have authors, food trucks, all kind of great things for a much anticipated event.
Can people still get tickets for that? Can you walk up to
I understand. I just saw on Facebook. How did we live before Facebook? You still can get tickets at the library. And so you're going to be there tonight?
Yes, me and my wife, yeah.
Fantastic. One of the things about the wine walk is there are things for everybody. Someone said, are kids allowed to come? There are kids' activities. I know down at the shop we're giving away free kids' books and a bake sale in the back, but everybody works together. Such a welcoming event. And I'm so proud of our policemen all the time anyways, but they walk the beat. And it's so fun to see the kids shake their hands and see the policeman as a role model and someone positive.
You got some great musical entertainment tonight, too. Morgan Gruber
Yes,
from American Idol
yes.
and then the Honky Tonk Heroes. So, like you said, something for everyone.
Unbelievable. We're at your service. I do have an opportunity to meet with some of the families and children that are mentally challenged. And just by pure coincidence, one of the young girls came yesterday and she said she was at the Gruber concert and she had the shirt on.
Aw.
And she says, and because I am at where I live, I got a free ticket. I said, wow. So I thought that was nice and you're free to mention that. So on a serious note, okay. You know what? Families, I need you to realize that sometimes our children, and I'm speaking from experience, my young one who's 48, I still have experiences with him. They do things that we're just haven't given sanction to. And some of the children are being found with BB guns that look like guns, Scott.
Uh-oh.
And you got to tell your children it's not fun. I'm sure that you saw in the news not long ago that someone in Pittsburgh, luckily the policeman recognized it as what it was. He told the young man to get down, and when he put his hands up, that BB gun was in his hand, but he recognized it as a BB gun.
Wow, what a judgment call to have to
what
make.
a judgment call. So that and then the other major issue that I need to be talking to you about briefly, because New Brighton's going to be taking a front row stand with the electric scooters and Segways, e-bikes and all that. It's out of control. It really is out of control. And New Brighton is going to take a stand. We're working on something right before school starts to talk to the families as a whole, the children and the parents. We're not scolding anybody. We're just asking you to pay attention that your child, we're going to be passing out fact sheets and a small little portable little thing you can put in your purse or your pocket with the rules, because there are rules about license, where you can ride on the sidewalk or the street, who has a helmet, what age you're supposed to be on it. And this will go for adults and children. So look for, most of the municipalities are going to be putting extra focus on not ticketing anybody right now. Just maybe doop, doop, what they do with the police car, and then tell you, come on, where's your helmet, and how old you are, that kind of thing, so we can keep people safe.
I had that happen a couple days ago, actually. Driving down a hill, there was maybe a 13, 14-year-old on one of those electric bikes, but they were riding parallel to the road, and they were actually on the road, but as a driver, I had to be careful. What if they zoom into the road?
A rock in the road or anything.
It was tense, and if there was someone tailgating me, they would have probably plowed right into me.
Absolutely. And I won't say how old I am, but when I was little, and the fun thing was riding a bicycle down a hill, like 10th Street or 9th Street Hill, I wouldn't even think about it now. But now you see these bikes, they're the automatic e-scooters or whatever, they zoom down and a car can't see it.
Right.
Yeah.
So what you guys are going to be doing is kind of giving them a warning first.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're going to have some type of activity. We're hoping to sponsor it with the school district and have some type of policeman there and friendly conversation. Nobody's scolding anybody. We just need to have that conversation.
I like that.
Yeah. And at the last borough meeting, we did approve the hiring of Maxwell Hill from New Brighton Civil Service Commission, and he will be listed as a full-time patrol officer. And what's so interesting is I did a workshop talking about what New Brighton needs, and I was in the audience, and one of the family members said their son who lives in New Brighton wants to be a policeman.
Oh.
I'm taking credit for that. And again, at the last meeting, we authorized the advertisement of an ordinance to regulate and restrict the operation of electric bicycles, e-bikes, electric scooters, e-scooters, and other electric personal mobility devices on public sidewalks within the borough to establish definitions and provide exceptions and set penalties for violations. One of the things that, on the sidewalk, but think about that corner. Someone's coming one way, like on 11th Street, for example, and a bike's coming the other way on 3rd Avenue, and neither one of you see each other. Mm-hmm. I know if I stub my toe, I'm down for a week, So we've got to think about what could happen with the collision.
Right.
Yeah.
Mayor Val, one quick commercial break to get in. We're going to come back, talk more with Mayor Val, so you all hold tight. We'll be right back. Songs You Know and Love by the Eagles and Fleetwood Mac will be performed to perfection at the Beaver Pool House Summer Concert Series this July and August. First comes the World Turning Band, providing its acclaimed Fleetwood Mac live experience July 17 at the outdoor Beaver Pool House stage. Special guest is award-winning singer-songwriter Stephen McClintock. Then on August 15, back by popular demand, Seven Bridges returns with its ultimate Eagles experience, rocking the pool house. 2 nights, 2 legends. See you at the pool. Tickets start at $15 with reserved seats $20. Get your tickets now by calling 724-650-3960. That's 724-650-3960. You also can buy tickets with a QR code from any pool house concert signs you see around Beaver, or email landcpromotions2019@gmail.com.
Summer is here and the deals are red hot, maybe even hotter than the summer's hottest days at Moon Township Ford. It's the America Value for American Values employee pricing program, and it's just in time for your 4th of July celebrations. Be the buzz at your 4th of July cookout with a brand new F-150, Bronco, or Bronco Sport in your driveway. Ford has extended the military discounts to all the armed services. Combine that with employee pricing, and your savings are out of this world. They're also buying cars every day, and they're paying over the moon to fill their current inventory needs. Call or come in and see them today. Ford's America for America employee pricing program going on now at Moon Township Ford, University Boulevard in Moon Township.
Falcone's Moon Township Ford, where friends send friends.
You're listening to 99.3 FM Beaver County Radio, brought to you exclusively by Fry Transportation. Fry Transportation is an important part of our community and an important part of our Beaver County Radio family. Thank you, Fry Transportation, for all you do. 7:50 on this Friday morning. We are joined in studio by Mayor Val from New Brighton, always letting us know what's happening there and giving us insights. You mentioned the mayor title used to be called Burgess.
Burgess.
I kind of like that.
Yes, I like that too.
It sounds so dignified.
It does sound dignified.
What else is cooking in New Brighton?
Well, we are a bed and breakfast type borough, and now we're aging out, so we have a lot of senior citizens. And my concern, and has been brought to me by seniors, about their safety. So the borough authorized the advertisement of an ordinance revising the current transient retail business ordinance by regulating door-to-door solicitation within the municipality, requiring police department registration for solicitors, and establishing regulations for food trucks and street vendors, and with or without municipal licensing fees. My neighbor, now that I'm older, I live on a senior block.
How'd that happen?
I don't know how that happened. And I have so much concern, and my one neighbor in particular, I worry about people knocking. Someone did knock on her door, and now it was okay, but I just caution people, if you don't recognize the person at your door, don't answer it. And for my husband, if you come in at the wrong hour or come dressed in something else, I'm not going to answer the door to my husband, Mr. McKelvey, okay, just so you know. But on a serious note,
Are there rules about that solicitation?
Yes, there are.
Okay.
Yes, there are.
What are they?
And, well, the rules are you have to have some type of lanyard or something that say who you are. You're supposed to present that, and a seasoned person is not going to be right at your front door. They're going to step away and maybe show their sign, but there is a list of rules, and the police departments do have that, which you should be visiting them if you want to be doing any type of solicitation.
Do they have to get like a license or authority from New Brighton?
They get some type of authority, and we're changing the ordinance to make it more specific, so that's coming.
So that does unsettle people. You hear a knock on the door and there's some stranger out there.
Right.
They're from a heating company or a roofing company or something.
Right.
Yeah.
And then with everybody having a Ring doorbell, a lot of it can be caught on camera. So, you have to be very careful now.
True.
Yeah. So we have some new businesses coming up. Geared Up is a surplus military store from Monaca, and they will be moving into the Old Floors Galore storefront. I guess they have history. They've been there a long time, so we're having someone who is already savvy in business, and we're glad to have them downtown. Excited about that. Also, I hope that the residents have received their New Brighton area newsletter. It's published every year, and it goes to New Brighton Borough, Doherty, Falston, and Pulaski, and it gives everybody a snapshot of what's going on. And, of course, our night march. I cannot believe how many municipalities are starting night march now. And it's such a good way to bring people into a relaxing way to bring people downtown.
And yours are on Tuesdays.
The second Tuesday of every month. And our next one's going to be July 14th. So it's just an opportunity to bring people down to their central business district. Visitors can explore all of the things that are going on in the place where you live.
Yeah, it's a chance for people who aren't normally in New Brighton
Absolutely.
to check out what you guys are offering.
One of our favorite people is Mike Fisher and his brother Ron. I guess you have heard that it's no longer called Foodland.
I did hear that.
It's Fisher's. The signs are up. Even his receipts have changed. It says Fisher's. I'm so excited for him, and I think what a welcoming opportunity for people to be able to shop, in their own municipality, walking distance, and everybody knows he is a man to please and always busy, so we're thankful for him. But Fisher's is an official name right now, and for those of us old folks, remember it as the Old Economy, and some people still do remember it as Economy, but things change, and sometimes, a lot of times, for the positive.
I'm a big fan of Fisher's Beverage.
Yes, Fisher's Beverage
I'm a kind of a beer snob, and they've got some really, really good beers. They're hard to find
beer
other
snob.
places. Yeah.
And you do know our car cruise is coming up. Are you guys going to be at the car cruise?
When is it?
That's going to be September 12th.
I think so, yeah.
Yes. It's 8 to 8, and it is an amazing opportunity to meet people, see people that you haven't seen in a long time. I know with some of our businesses, it used to be they say, well, I don't get any business on those days. Well, then you need to have some flyers or some coupons to pass out. And I know that I do, and it works so well that people say, my husband said I can't put anything in the car, but I'll be back.
Because you're sitting at that car cruise, you're going to get hungry. You're going to want to walk to a restaurant or a pizza place.
Yeah. So we have a new wine cellar coming. Is going to be featured tonight, I believe, in old Leslie's Beauty Salon. They're going to be right there. It's called the Wine Cellar. Don't quote me on that, but it will be given a debut.
Is that like a pop-up? Or?
It's going to be a brick and mortar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wine's interesting.
Yeah, so, we'll find out more about that.
Will they be like selling bottles of wine?
Well, I think tasting, and they make the wine at their home, and then they bring it to New Brighton. So that's a little hint for you guys to go down there. But
it's my duty to go check it out.
It's your duty.
Exactly.
And don't forget about the other things that we have going on in New Brighton. And the Merrick Art Gallery was closed for a while. Now it is back open. Some of the ownership has been shifted, but just know that it is back and in commission.
Good.
And people are invited.
A beautiful, free facility.
Beautiful. Absolutely
great arts.
beautiful.
Yeah, always fun events there.
Yes, indeed. We also had a new, it's called The Mix, a beauty salon open on 5th Avenue. We are increasing our business district. Our business district is going 3rd Avenue and 5th Avenue. We're so pleased. We're also, I'll give you a hint, Fairy Gardens is going to be featured in our tree pits. And that's all I got to say. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. So we're excited about that. Our Tom Albanese is such a great grant writer, and he finds us funds and things that we can use to make our downtown even better. I even heard rumor that we're getting new street signs. So,
no kidding.
Yeah, so that's always a plus.
How about the parks? Townsend Park, Big Rock Park, anything happening?
Townsend Park, I do want you to know that Townsend Park is available to rent and have for your activities. We have a sound system. We have the trees. If it's just sprinkling, I mean, you won't get wet. I mean, we didn't plan that, but that's how it works. We have a stage. A lot of wonderful events happen there. And also Big Rock Park. We are proud to have 2 green spaces that are available for folks. And I went down this morning to look at Big Rock because I wanted to talk about it. We have a playground, and we have people who have put things to recognize, 1940 reunion class. People have planted flowers for a loved one who's passed away. And of course, what's our Eagles' names?
Yeah, you got an Eagle's nest.
Yeah, Adrian and what's his name? Adrian, I can't remember.
I didn't know they had names.
Rocky and Adrian.
Rocky, Big Rock Park.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, you go. And we have a lot of photographers who come down and take beautiful pictures of them catching fish. Okay, I got trivia for you.
All right.
Did you know that when an eagle catches a fish, it got to be on point, so they catch it whichever way it's going.
Okay.
They flip it in the air because they can't eat a fish backwards. If it's for themselves, they got to flip it so it's head first.
I did not know that.
Isn't that amazing?
I learned something.
If you got to see a picture of it doing it, they flip it and catch it and turn it around. It's amazing.
So if the Eagles are Rocky and Adrian, is that like the Rocky movie?
Yes.
Gonna fly
Yeah,
now?
yeah,
Eagle fly?
Yeah, they sing and they do. Yeah, no, I don't do all that. So other than that, I just need to thank everybody for always, and I do hear people say, I heard you on the radio show or I saw you. I love that, Scott. You guys are too good to me. You've spoiled me.
It's always I always feel better and happier and brighter when you're here.
I'm glad.
You cheer me up. Keep up the great work in New Brighton.
Thank you.
I'll be there tonight. So
okay.
We'll be hanging out.
I'll see you there.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mayor Val. And if you missed any of this, you can go back and watch. We are streaming on our Facebook page. It'll be up there a while, so thanks for checking us out.
Everyone is looking forward to the